she don't need your help.
Hey everybody, David here with my daughter Kirsten, and we are here to answer the My Life in Movie tags that Beth has started. People are going to start accusing me of being the president of the B-Side Records fan club.
Number one fan. I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan.
But this is 14 questions about movies. So let's go ahead and just jump in.
Okay.
All right, so question 1 is called First Steps. What is the first film you remember seeing as a kid?
Transformers at the drive-in.
Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think the first movie that I ever saw was probably Gremlins. And of all people, guess who took me to see the movie?
Yeah.
Papa.
What?
Yes. My dad does not watch movies, but I remember him taking my brothers and I to see Gremlins. Stripe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good movie. All right, question 2, teenage crush. Which actor or actress did you have a crush on?
Okay, I've argued this, but the Jonas Brothers had their own movie, so I'm going to say the Jonas Brothers.
They had a movie?
Yes, they had their own movie. And TV show. It was good. It was
Okay.
good.
For me, I would say it would have to be either Alyssa Milano.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, she was in a TV show called Who's the Boss? Or possibly Nancy McKeon. She played Jo in The Facts of Life. She was kind of a tomboy.
No idea.
Okay. As I got older, though, I really liked Claire Danes from Romeo and Juliet. All right. Number 3, bad choices, good outcome. A movie you watched and ended up enjoying even though you wanted to hate it.
I don't know anything that I wanted to hate, but I thought I'd hate Lord of the Rings. But then I ended up watching all of them in the same day because I really liked it. It's good.
I remember in 7th or 8th grade, we had to watch Amadeus in music class. It's the biographical movie about Mozart. I expected to hate it, but I really liked it a lot, and it's one of my favorite movies.
This is funny.
All right, first date. When you went on a first date, what movie did you see?
6th grade, we went and saw Spider-Man.
Who's we?
Me and Trevor Morris and Pipsqueak.
All right, first date. I can remember in high school taking my girlfriend to see William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Cheesy.
Yeah, it had Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes in it.
Leonardo DiCaprio's hot.
The first movie that my wife and I went to see in theaters, I want to say it was on our honeymoon. We were driving to New Orleans and we stopped in Atlanta to see her uncle. And that night we went and saw What Lies Beneath. Scary movie. Shocker. All right, 5 is called Home Comforts. What movie reminds you of time with your family?
Time with my family? I don't know. What's the most chaotic movie you know that I watched as a kid?
What?
I don't know. Oh, what's it called? Where Lindsay Lohan, there's 2 of them, and they switch up.
Freaky Friday?
Well, that one could work. I would say Freaky Friday.
That reminds you of family?
Our family.
Why?
Because I feel like if Mom and I switched, we would just do stupid stuff in each other's bodies and mess with you all, and Caitlin would be the little brother. Sorry.
Okay, I don't think that's what the question was after, but okay. For me, Disney movies, when the girls were little, I mean, they were always watching Snow White and Cinderella.
Oh.
As they got older, it was like Tarzan and Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I want to re-answer now because that's okay. I'd say the Beatles movies because we all sat and watched that together, and that's what you grew like.
The
we grew
Beatles
up.
movies, like Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, first heartbreak. What movie really upset you or hit you more than you thought it would?
Lion King. I still cry over it every time I watch it.
Okay. I'm gonna say the greatest game ever played.
Mm.
It's the movie with Shia LaBeouf. He stars as Francis Ouimet. He's a golf player.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but the very last scene always kind of makes my eyes leak a little bit.
It's a good one.
Question 7. What was the first movie you watched without your family?
Without you guys? It was probably... I'd say it was probably Insidious. The very first Insidious. You all didn't really want me watching it, so I went to a friend's house and watched it.
Okay.
It's like 8th grade.
Glad that you
I mean,
listened to your mom and dad. But okay.
We're just confessing here.
I went to a lot of movies with my best friend. One of the earliest ones I remember seeing would probably be Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. It's the whole undercover cop surf movie. Next, Good Times. What movie do you watch most and why?
I don't... Okay, so it just came out, but like I've watched Frozen 2 like 6 times.
Frozen 2.
I watched it like 6 times. It's just so heartwarming and nice.
Never seen it.
It's good.
For me, a movie that I watch repeatedly, I'm gonna try to steer clear of my horror movies. So I've watched Indiana Jones several times, just because it's awesome and Harrison Ford is a great actor. I've watched lately. I've watched the Fantastic Beasts movie several times, both of them. I don't know. I just really enjoy those movies. Aaron and I have watched the John Wick movies multiple times. So that's my answer.
I watch Endgame a lot.
Endgame?
Mm-hmm.
Endgame.
That or Deadpool.
Oh, Endgame. I was trying to remember what Endgame was.
Mm.
Learn a new language. What is your favorite non-English language movie? Do you even have one?
I mean, I used to watch those anime movies at Granny's when we were little on the VHS.
Anime? But they were in English though, right?
But some of it wasn't.
Okay.
That's like the closest thing.
For me, I'm going to say the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. I watched the Swedish trilogy that was shot, that starred Romy Napas, I think's her name. Rapace. Good movies. Then I went and saw the movie with Daniel Craig, and didn't care much for that one. I really enjoyed the Swedish versions much better. I guess you could also say Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is another one that I've seen that wasn't in English. Next is Can't Leave the Sofa. What series on TV got you hooked that you just binge watched?
Like TV show or movies?
TV series.
Here recently, I just finished binge watching Atypical. It's a really good show on Netflix.
I watched all of the Breaking Bad seasons like over the course of 2 weeks recently. So yeah, Breaking Bad.
Game of Thrones is a big one.
Yeah, but you didn't binge watch it, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did.
It was
okay.
unhealthy.
Oh, because you hadn't seen it up until the final season. Okay. Sick day. What movie do you watch if you don't feel well or need some cheering up?
I go back to Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings?
I stayed home from school one day, and that was the day that I missed, and I literally watched all of them, and I've done it again. So.
Okay. I don't really have a go-to movie if I'm not feeling well. I like Deadpool. That always makes me laugh. Deadpool 1 and 2. Those are always fun movies. Question 12 is looking to the future. What movies are you looking forward to seeing?
The new James Bond movie.
Another James Bond movie?
Yeah.
You stole my answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really like those.
Okay, so we're both anxiously awaiting to see No Time to Die. I'm also looking forward to the Ghostbusters remake. Not remake, I guess sequel. I'm also looking forward to seeing the Halloween movies. There's one coming out this October, Halloween Kills, and one next October, Halloween Ends.
Marvel's also coming out with like 11 different movies this year.
I'm kind of comic book fatigued right now.
Never.
All right, question 13. If only, what movie did you want to see remade?
That I want to see remade? Well, I mean, I wanted to see The Lion King remade, but then I hated it. Now I don't really know, because Disney's kind of remaking all of them, and I don't like the remakes. So I'm not really a remake kind of person. The original is my stuff.
Yeah, I can't think of one that I would like to see remade. I'm drawing a blank on this one. I feel like everything we see now is essentially a remake of something else. Nothing's original. I can't think of one for that, so skip. All right, the last question is the end of the road. What 3 movies do you think you will always enjoy watching?
Deadpool.
And don't say the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I'm not. Deadpool is one. I don't know, these are all gonna make me sound immature. Like, there's Deadpool. I like watching the Hannah Montana movie, because it's good. It's really good. I'm trying to think of a third one. I want to name a scary movie, because I like scary movies. I could rewatch It Chapter 2 a lot. I could watch that.
You like Chapter 2 more than the first one?
Yeah.
I like Chapter 2, but I like the first one better. I don't know.
It's debatable.
For me, 3 movies I could watch over and over. Alright, I was going to try to avoid this, but Silence of the Lambs is one that I have to watch. I've always enjoyed the movie Flatliners with Kiefer Sutherland. No, not that one. You saw the remake.
Oh,
you didn't see the original. And I guess Dracula. That's one that Aaron and I watch all the time. So all 3 scary movies. So Silence of the Lambs, Flatliners, and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I didn't know you were a Dracula kind of human being.
You didn't know I was a Dracula kind of human being?
I didn't know you liked Dracula.
I'm not a Dracula kind of human being.
Okay, I worded it wrong.
Alright, I've embarrassed her enough. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope everyone's doing well. And until next time, take care. Thanks.